Do you think I know what I'm doing with my life? No, I don't. I'm still trying to figuring things out. But if there's one thing in my life I could wish for, and that is having, how do you say it in English? Having eloquency. Eloquency in my speech, in how I speak to other people without having any without having any distractions, so people can hear me out clearly. That's just one thing I want to have in my life, is to have eloquency in the communication or the way I speak, to have a calm and chill out to every person I meet. That is all I need in my entire life. That's all I wish in my life, is to have a speaking skill, or particularly speaking skill, presentation skill, like the thing I want to share out my ideas or my thoughts in here to the world. That's all I need. But right now I'm just not sure. I have so many doubts in myself. I'm not the kind of person who have a specific plans like anyone else. No, but I'm that type of person. If I didn't do something, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know what I'm doing with my life. So I'm all in all, what I'm trying to say in these videos, actually, I'm still trying to figuring things out. So I'm not sure about this future. That's that. And I think my biggest problem in trying to have the eloquency in my speaking or speech is I've been trying to imitating other people speak. Which, if I was trying to, no, I think it's not imitating other people, but it's more likely, it's more to anticipating what other people think about me, about my words. I was trying to say, hey, but everyone has their own thinking, has their own different opinions about the way I say of one thing. So I've been trying to anticipate the outcome. That is why I don't have any eloquency in my speech, in my communication skill, because I was anticipating what other people response or think, which isn't my area of work. This is my scope of work. This is not. That is out of my control. Okay, that is uncontrollable. What I can control is how I say, how I speak to the other person. That is all I can control, but I can't control how other people think about how I say the words. That is all that I want to say in this video, but there's just one wish in my life, is to have eloquency in my speech, to talk calmly, to talk expressively without having to anticipate what other people think about me. That is all. I want to cry sometimes. I want to cry when I make videos, but I just can't. I cry when the environment was when my environment, for example, the music is matched with my feelings. But this, in my current situation, I don't have any specific music. I just have like a normal situation. Nothing have how do you say it? Nothing having to say. How do you say the word? Doesn't it's not easy to it's not easy to just speak out of your mind and trying to figuring things out inside your brain. You just can't do it. Like there's so many things I want to say, but I still think in my own language. I think I've been trying to. I've been having this my video conversation too broad. Like it should be one specific thing. The thing I want to say is I'm still figuring things out. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be in the future, but if there's just one thing I want to say to myself is that I want to have eloquency in my speech. That is the point. That is the main idea of this video.